This is the Azyrite Ruins box for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. It retails at £17.50 from Games Workshop, and I'm reviewing it because it is the sort of terrain box that a new starter to the game would start out with. So let's get the plastic wrap off. So it's pre-coloured plastic so that you can use it immediately. There's no instructions in the box, though it is, let's see, fairly clear from the back how it's assembled. So what we've got is two sets of 2 sprues. So enough to put together for each pair of sprues, 3 wall sections, a little piece here, a treasure chest, and a sort of pit entrance thing. I'm going to clean these up, and I'm going to come back ready to assemble them, and I'm going to assemble one set. You get 2 in the box. Looking at the detailing, they are quite nice. So you've got these patterns here, you've got a lot of detail on the chest, including all the rivets. You've got detail on this trapdoor. You've got brickwork, you've got symbols, you've got quite a lot going on. So I'm going to separate all of this from the sprue and get it ready to assemble, and I'm going to come back and show you how to put it together. I've clipped all the pieces from the sprue, and I've cleaned all the mould lines and where they were attached to the sprue. I did so using clippers and a craft knife. I'm now going to glue everything together. This is one piece and this is one piece. The treasure chest is a very simple piece to assemble. A little bit of glue. There's 4 pegs that join it together. Bang, done. You've then got 3 pieces like this and 3 pieces like this. So you can assemble these with any of these and vice versa. So to get the longest corner piece, you put these together. However, you can have a much smaller piece like that. So for variety's sake, I'm going to put together one like it appears on the box, and the other one I'm going to mix up. That'll mean that I'll have 6 ruin pieces, all of which are different. So a bit of Tamiya plastic cement, and that's done. So if I take this and this piece, bit of plastic glue in the bit where it slots together, and a good bit of plastic glue around where it joins, and then done. One last piece. If you run the plastic glue all around the join, the pieces will melt together a little bit and give you a very strong join. So push them together quite hard, and there you go. You get 3 big ruins. 1 small ruin, 1 trapdoor, 1 treasure chest per set of sprues. So in total, that's given me 6 big ruin sections, 2 tiny ruin sections, 2 trapdoors and 2 treasure chests. Now you get all of this for £17.50. If you are putting together a small Age of Sigmar board, like 2 foot by 2 foot, then this could be enough terrain. It is a very good first terrain purchase. The pieces are coloured already and a different colour to the models if you're not going to paint them immediately, which is a nice colour. There's a lot of detail to them and they will pick up painting and dry brushing easily. So I'm going to paint these up, I'm going to spray them brown, and I'm going to go from there. I'm going to do that in a separate video. As a first terrain kit for Age of Sigmar, it is a very good buy. You get some LOS blocking terrain with these big walls. You get some things that can be used as cover. You get some things that can be used as objectives. There's enough there to make a flat table a bit more interesting. I would recommend mixing it up with some other pieces of terrain as well, but it is a good start, and for £17.50 it's the cheapest start for Age of Sigmar terrain. They will be doing 2 floor versions of this. You can't do anything particularly with this at the moment, though they will be doing something that lets you build it up to 2 floors. That's to come though. In general, went together very easily. The only thing you need to watch is all the mould lines, which are quite prominent, and all the bits where it attached to the sprue. You need to go over that with a mould line remover or a craft knife. If you're doing this with your kid, you can give them the clippers, get them to clip it off the sprue, and then you go over it with a craft knife, or you can get them to do it with a mould line remover. Mould line remover will take a good bit of time, and it'd be a good idea to give them a hand. Even now, having gone over all of it, there's a couple of bits where it's joined the sprue that I'm not amazingly happy with. You will get a big pile of tiny little bits of plastic from going over this, but it is worth it, because when you spray it, if you leave the mould lines in place, it'll be very noticeable. However, you saw how quick and how easy the assembly was. You saw the amount of variety that you could do. Basically, you can have 3 sprues worth of this stuff and not repeat any of the ruins that are 2-part. Very nice little kit, worth the money, will be easy to paint up, looks okay not painted. If you're getting into Age of Sigmar, it is a good terrain buy. If you're going to buy one piece of terrain to liven up your battlefield, this is a good pick. Because it's also got stuff for doing objectives, and you can spend a bit of time painting it up nicely. Duncan's got a video on it. I'll be doing a video on it myself. It's a good buy, recommend the kit. You've seen how I've put it together, how quick it is. The only thing that takes a while is taking the mould lines off. Reasonably suitable for beginners. As ever, if you're doing this with your kid, you do need to supervise them if they're below a certain age. But otherwise, really good kit. I'm going to undercoat it all brown with spray, and I'll come back to paint it in a separate video. If you've liked this video, hit like or subscribe. If you've got a strong opinion, leave a comment below. Otherwise, good gaming.